Hello everyone. The other day there was a question on Facebook. Is 3D printing a waste? So this really got me thinking, and I thought we'd go back in time to get some perspective. So stay tuned. So the other day, there was a question on Facebook by someone who said, is 3D printing a waste, because they had to waste a lot of filament and electricity and time, and sometimes the parts didn't come out correct and they had to be scrapped. So I've just got my 3D printer about 6 months, and I thought to myself, that is a very unjustified attitude to have. So I thought we'd go back in time about 40 years and get some perspective on where we have come from. So we'll go back to the start of the digital age. So this is where one of the early machines, CNC machines. It's a Deckled, and it came out in about the early 80s. People were still getting used to digital machines, and notice that these hand wheels are still there, although they are not required, just to give people a bit of assurance that this machine, although it could move independently, could also be moved by hand. So it was a transition from manual to digital, to the digital age. Now, looking at a complicated part like that, you needed a machine costing in the hundreds of thousands of dollars. So here you see the control panel for that sort of machine. Now notice this is the first one of the early machines where X, Y and Z and G codes were brought in. And notice the percentage override, so you could override the speed, which we still have on 3D printers today. Now that sort of machine, it cost in the hundreds of thousands of dollars, and you could do parts like this, complicated parts which had to be drawn up on CAD systems and then programmed and post-processed before it could be sent to the machine to be machined automatically. And the machine had sophisticated lead screws to maintain its accuracy. Well, compare that to today. You have a motherboard that's small. It's a maker base, and a control panel like that, and lead screws here. with stepper motors. Stepper motor for the extruder. All this for less than $500, actually around $250. So what can you do with this sort of machine? I'll show you 10 parts as an example. The first one is a spool holder. You can do that here in your own home. In the old days, you'd have to buy a ready-made holder, and you'd need to put it somewhere on the side. You couldn't put it wherever you wanted. Now you can put it wherever you want, and you can design it to suit yourself. The second one is this plate to hold the sensor. Designed right in your own home and printed within a few minutes. Example is a fan guard. Again, designed, modified, changed, and fitted on in the comfort of your own home. Here's another example. Vacuum cleaner, nozzle adapter cracked and broke. This is a 3D printed part, complete with the screw holes to hold it in position, and now the vacuum cleaner is functioning again. Here are some more household items. This is a control knob for a gas cooker, which has broken. Two of them broke. So you go on to Fusion 360, which was one of many free CAD systems, and you can draw up and design the same part and print some prototypes. Here are the knobs 3D printed and installed on the gas cooker.